Welcome to NewtoMedia, where we connect you to the best service professionals and help you learn about great experiences all over the world.
Of help.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that's not like, hey, I live in Plant City. At least you're 30 miles inland.
Yeah, definitely.
Wesley Chapel, still pretty close to the coast. Is that
Yeah,
where
it's
you
about
real
like,
estate?
I want to say like 20 mimiles.
20 miles. Okay. So I mean, you got a
Yeah,
little bit of
like
ground. I mean,
from downtown. Enough, right?
it's the storm surge, I think, is going to be the big issue, and like where I
What I'm
was
hearing
on
is
the
about the
place.
winds, actually. That maybe
Yeah.
probably the water won't affect as much because it's too far out, but the winds is probably what might get us.
I've been through over. Are you a Floridian?
Yeah, I've been here about now 14 years.
Okay, I grew up here my whole life, so outside of traveling to other places, this is where I'm from. So I've survived more than 100 hurricanes, and I think we'll probably make this one too. And it
Yeah, I think so
dissipates
too.
quick once it hits the ground, and so even in Orlando, where I'm at, it's probably going to be a Cat 1 at best, and
They say
it'll
there's a
just sit.
little, what is it? I think Native American have like a little thing connected. So it
Oh,
doesn't
really?
attack Tampa or something of the sort. I forgot what the
Oh,
saying
really?
is. Yeah.
No, I've already heard that. Amazing, yeah. All right, so anyway,
Sacred
we'll have
grounds.
to talk about post-hurricane real estate.
Yeah, there you go.
So, Wesley Chapel's kind of a unique little place. Why don't you tell us first of all about you and where you're and how you got into real estate, how long you've been doing it, where you came from, all that kind of stuff.
So my name is Sebastian Rivas. I do have a wife and a kid. He's about 4 years old. And we've pretty much been just, we lived in Wesley Chapel now for about, I want to say 2 years now. But
Okay.
previous to that, I was actually living in downtown Tampa.
What'd you like about Wesley Chapel to take you away from downtown Tampa?
I just like actually getting a house over here and just being able to have a little bit of land, just overall just
Neighborhood.
living. Yeah, it's a nice place for a family.
What's the little guy's name?
Noah.
Noah? Oh, what a beautiful name. Congratulations, man. Sons are amazing. They can
Thank you
also
very much. You have any
be the
kids?
best. I got 3 boys, and they can be
There you
they're great, and they could also probably put me in a grave.
go. What's their age?
So, yeah, 27, 17, and 11.
There you go.
So I know I look so good and young, but I actually am old. Yeah, current kid. But yeah, they're a lot of fun. So yeah, Wesley Chapel, tell me about that area because as somebody as a Floridian, I've spent a little bit of time in Tampa, and obviously Tampa, Clearwater, St. Pete, etc., is a large area and has a lot going on. But little places like Wesley Chapel and some of the other ones like Tarpon Springs and things like that are kind of little hidden gems that people don't know much about. So give us a little insight
Yeah.
on
So the
what
good
you
thing
know.
about Wesley Chapel is pretty much it's very suburban. It's very attractive for families just like trying to be in a community oriented atmosphere. It's just very sort of those type of ordeals, and it is pretty affordable in comparison to homes in South Tampa and all those different areas, and it's still growing. Like we had technically something called as Wesley Chapel downtown. They pretty much just Sparkman Wharf. If you're familiar with that, it's like kind of the crates where they have a bunch of like almost like a food truck vibe, but it's not food trucks. It's just like
Nice.
literal containers of food. They did that in Wesley Chapel. There's a bunch
That's
of
amazing.
stores there. Then we also have Wiregrass Mall. The outlets mall are just right around the corner. So
Yeah, it's not far
there's just
from
a lot of
Tarpon Springs, right?
there's just a lot of growth over here. It keeps enhancing, and the local economy keeps growing in this area.
It's very artistic too, creative area, right? Like it's kind of old school and some of the coolest little buildings and stuff like that. And
Yeah, well,
similar
Wesley Chapel
similar
it
to
seems a
Tarpon
little bit
Springs.
more suburban, but yeah, there's also strong schools in the area,
What
and
makes
it's
more
the
sense to me.
proximity just to get to downtown Tampa is just about 22 minutes. So if you do like downtown area or you like any of that more, it's right around the corner.
That's nice. Yeah, convenient to downtown is huge, especially if you work down there, go to school,
And if
whatever it
you're
is.
also a person that likes parks, golf courses and all that, there's golf courses, tennis. Like there's like
True
a
Florida
pretty famous
lifestyle.
tennis area around here.
People still play tennis. I think pickleball is the new jam, isn't it?
I've seen that a lot actually. Like very often, I see pickleball now. I've never
Yes, it
played
was
it.
like,
I don't even know how. I don't even know how you play it. It's
I
tennis without.
think what they did was they took out all the running and athleticism of tennis and made a sport that's, more
You
user
literally
friendly
just
for people.
hit the ball in the air, right? It's not
Yeah,
towards you.
sort of like, yeah, you just stand there and and I think it's even doubles and it's like half court, so you don't really run or anything, which for me is a great idea because how many of us have
So it's
knee
like
issues?
four square without the. It's just like four square in the sides.
You're aging us, but yes, that's exactly what it is.
I don't think
And I
anyone plays
think
that anymore.
but like it's a big deal, man. It's a really big thing. Like everybody I talk to is like, I got pickleball, 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 and I'm like,
I just randomly went to the YMCA. I passed by and I saw people playing it. I was like on the basketball court. I was like, oh, all right. Cool.
yeah, they've got. I mean, half the tennis courts now are cut down into pickleball courts. So I don't know. Maybe it's more practical for the the older generation that's got a little less.
Maybe I got to try it.
We'll have to give it a go. You and I will get out there and pickleball it up. What do you think?
Maybe we go to the Olympics with it. Who knows?
Yeah, there you go. Maybe the Special Olympics. But hey, it's still the Olympics, man. I'm all for it. So you've
I'll
been
put
there
that
for
on
a
my
couple
resume.
years.
It's all good.
Yeah, man, we got this, dude. How's the so how long have you been in Florida? You said about a decade?
Yeah, just about. I moved here in 2004, so more than a decade.
What was the big push to get here? Where'd you come from?
Well, my parents came, so the big push was I just had to go with them. No choice.
Understood. And then since you've been here, you've absolutely loved it and decided this is where you wanted to set up shop and
Yeah,
do real
definitely.
estate. How long have you practicing in real estate for?
So I actually just started real estate. I want to say about a month ago.
Oh, nice. Love fresh agents, man. You guys are hungry, so that's good stuff. You're going to get a lot of business. Be hungry for as long as you can. Don't lose that passion. And learn everything you can possibly learn from anyone who will teach you.
I'm really trying to find out, just learn from everyone, be coachable, try and figure out the best I can. If I don't know something, I like to ask questions.
Yeah, exactly. I'm on the other side of the coin. I just crossed 20 years of real estate. Man, I'm at the end of that rope. So I'm on the other
vet.
side.
You're the LeBron, huh?
That's it. I've been doing it for a long time. And not only that, I'm a veteran itself from the military. And so
there you go.
There's a vet of yoga or a vet of
thank you for your
estate.
service too.
Absolutely. Thank you for your gratitude. So I deal with my own issues from being a veteran from the military, but I've also had a great run as a realtor, and I've loved every second of it because to me, real estate's the best job in the world. It's just the hardest job in the world also because you've got to manage chaos constantly, and you're always working with 20 people that are all telling you the deal's falling apart at all times, right? And so your job is to maintain. I say if you want to be a good realtor, practice juggling. Because that's all you're ever doing, and never let anything stop on you. It's always got to be handed off to somebody else. So hot potato. Don't ever let anything be sitting on your plate or your desk or your computer, because if it is and you're holding it up, you're the problem, right? That'd be the best advice I could.
Yeah, you gotta make sure you're on top of everything.
Exactly. Keep it moving. What'd you do prior to real estate?
I actually owned the coffee shop.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I own the coffee shop over in Channelside.
Nice. How'd that go?
Pretty well. I actually can't complain. It was just more so there was a lot of construction going on, so we did kind of just lean towards like closing it down. Yeah. But I guess good timing with going on right now in Channelside area.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I guess right now is a good time to be not a business owner over there. It's certainly definitely going to be an interesting upcoming event, right? So tell me what your plan is for your marketing strategy. What are you going after? You're looking to do new homes. You're going to try and promote the luxury home market. You're going after first-time home buyers.
So right now I'm with Compass Realty, and I am with a collective called Opulent. Well, pretty much what we do there is we are trying to focus on luxury homes, but we are also working with residential, just pretty much what market works. And we're connecting. I'm online on Instagram and everything. Sebastian Rivas Realtor, and I talk to a lot of my followers and everything that we're able to get them what they need in a sense.
Nice. Very nice. So you guys are looking for those big guys, those big money ones, and also new construction and pretty much anything you can get, right? In the beginning, you gotta take what you can get. It's all about, staying busy.
You got to build the network.
Yeah, exactly. After a while, then you start to get picky.
Yeah,
But you're not there yet. You got to stay the course. You'll be there in no time. I can already tell you
definitely.
got that
And hopefully not fully
light.
get there because, stay hungry, right?
That's right. Stay hungry, man. Keep them telling you. Stay hungry and stay diligent, and you will be successful beyond all measure, and you'll make a ton of money. I mean, especially in Florida right now, you're in a great area and a great place. Get some really solid marketing ideas together that that are unique to you that no one else has thought of, and try and implement those so that you're the first person to do that. Use your background, use what you know. So coffee shops, man, you owned a coffee shop, right? So how easy is it for you to understand what happens in coffee shops? What happens in coffee shops? Deals are made, business transactions happen, people make relationships and meet people. So go sit at a coffee shop, coffee, and then just wait around, sit around, watch people come in and out. You're going to make conversation. You're going to meet people. You know how the pinup boards work. You know how all that stuff goes. So
Yeah,
utilize
definitely.
what you understand. Don't go
Just
reinvent the
network the best
wheel.
way possible.
Exactly.
And
And
more
use what you know.
organically, because organically is what really actually works.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you can go and make 100 phone calls, but at the end of the day, the rule is 1 in 4 will say yes. Yeah. So learn to love the word no because you're going to hear it a lot, and don't take it as no. It's not no. It's just not right now, or you didn't ask the right question, right? So it's never a no. It's never personal. So don't take it personally. But they say learn to love the no because every time you get a no, you're one step closer to a yes,
And
which I
I
thought.
honestly take it as a no. Just it's more so about how you direct. Like, if you get mad when someone tells you no, obviously they're not going to want to deal with you in the future. But if you're respectful, say, hey, just keep me in mind. I'll figure out a way to help you in the future. Then that's where you can continue. You just have to build connections in a sense, make people
Exactly.
feel
Well,
comfortable.
somebody came to your coffee shop and said, "This coffee is terrible. It's the worst coffee I've ever had." You're not
Customer
going to take
service,
that
right there.
personally. Yeah, you're not going to take it
How do
personally.
you like your coffee? Let me fix that up for you.
Exactly. Right. Same thing. See, so you're already way ahead of the power curve. You already got the game plan. You just got to stay hungry, stay diligent, learn, and then keep taking people out and showing houses, man. The more time you can spend visiting homes, the more time that you can be out there understanding the market so that if someone says to you, "Hey, Sebastian, I'm interested in a ranch style, 3 bedroom, 2 bath, but what I'm looking for is a garden tub. I would like to have, cathedral ceilings with transom windows," and you know what I mean, and they give you all these terminology things that only somebody who's been in the business for a while would know. You can go,
Yeah.
"Oh yeah, house for you, I know."
So it doesn't sound French to you. You just like, oh, okay, I got you.
Right, yeah, and if you've been in 100 homes in the last month, then you're going to know which ones have some of the items they're looking for. So now you don't have to go sit in MLS or online and just thumb through stuff. You can actually just go, "Hey, yeah, I've actually got a house in mind that perfect for what you're looking for. I think you really like it. Let's go take a look at it." Now, how powerful is that, man? And when someone comes to you and brings you a whole list of things that they don't think you're going to be able to deliver on, and you already got a house in mind.
Yeah, definitely. It puts you on top of the game.
Yeah, and with the changes that are being made nowadays, being a buyer's agent's going to take stepping up. You got to be ahead of everybody else. So I think that's one of those things I would focus on, like right out of the gates, is get as much knowledge and information about your market as possible. Learn the terminology, learn and understand the items that you're working with. Just like with coffee, right? How many different types of coffee are there? How many add-ons? How many different things do people put in their coffee? How do they like it? How many ice cubes? How much milk? How much cream? How much sugar? How dark? How light? You know what I mean? You had to know all that before you could actually have somebody ask you for a cup of coffee. I'd like a dark roast coffee with an espresso shot with 2 scoops of cream, whatever it is. And you were like, in the beginning, you were probably like,
How do I make that?
we got coffee, bro. But at the same time, now you're like, I got you, and you make them the best coffee ever, and it's an experience, right? So you're selling the experience of working with you, which obviously you've got all the right qualities and all the right traits. Now it's just a matter of developing the knowledge and the experience, right? And how do we do that? Stay hungry.
And getting to work.
So you guys are spanning. Tell me about your brokerage.
So I am with Compass Realty.
Yep, never heard
It's
of
over
it.
in Midtown. I think that's where the main office is.
Okay, tell me about them. How long they've been
I got
around? What do
you.
they do? I'd like to learn. I'd
Like
like to know what
so
you.
it's pretty much all around the United States now. Their whole focus is mostly like technology based. They pretty much just made everything more streamlined, so it has like more advanced tools and everything to make buying and selling just much easier. Like they have a good CRM. Like I was with another brokerage before, and this one just seems a lot more smooth. Like I feel like there's just different things that we could actually do that it's just
Awesome.
seamless. Helps with marketing online. It just feels a lot better. And I feel like it's more agent centric, like the whole system.
Yeah,
And we have a really high reach because it's overall in the United States too.
it's a big company. Got a lot of tentacles. Yeah.
And it is considered a luxury market company. So it positions itself more so like luxury houses, high end properties, catering to affluent clients. Really,
Okay. So they probably got the total package: title company, mortgage company, everybody all involved in one place.
yeah.
One.
It's very collaborative. Just the environment there, like literally everyone just shares insights and everything, strategies to help enhance the business. I don't feel like it's very like secluded where people feel like, oh no, I'm doing good, I'm not gonna let you know. It's like it's one
So
of those deals. They feel like everyone can make money here, so let's do it.
got you. So they're in the
And I
yeah
just like
they're in
their
the
I just like their
area.
overall marketing. So they got good photography with their virtual tours and just the targeted advertising. Like the listings are pretty easy to like kind of handle.
Nice. So let's see. If someone was coming from, let's say, Michigan, and they were looking to move to Florida, and they have all these options, right? Because Florida's got 7 of the top 10 fastest growing cities in America right now. We've got a lot of great stuff going on. Obviously, the hard sell is going to be Tampa area because of what's happening weather-wise. But tell me what you would pitch, what you would tell them on, why you would tell them that you live in Wesley Chapel and why they should as well.
So the thing about Tampa, we do kind of always the hurricane does is an aspect thing, but it's just not one of those things where if you're from Florida, you kind of know. It's just more so the fear of other people that don't know about Florida. But overall, it's not something that hits. But just Tampa has such a warm like just a warm climate. Tampa boosts like it's just warm, refreshing. It's a big change from Michigan's cold winters and all that. So that's
That's for
definitely like a good upside. And also, there's like access to just beaches, parks, a lot of recreational activities that I haven't been to Michigan, but I just don't feel has all the outdoor activities. It just
I
doesn't
like
seem
the
that way.
honesty. I
And in
like the
comparison, I think towards Michigan, it has a little bit more of overall. It's more expensive in Michigan, probably property taxes, just overall living expenses. So I do feel like the housing costs can vary, but you'll probably find a more livable situation in Tampa.
So what do you
And
do if someone
a
says, you know
lot of people
what?
that do. Go ahead.
Hey, Sebastian, I hear what you're saying and it sounds great, but I really hate the heat. What do you tell them? What do you do?
Get in the pool.
That's it. That's it. That's my man right there. See, Sebastian's ready to go. That's why everybody in Florida has a pool or lives by a lake or lives by the ocean or lives by a spring because Florida
And
is,
also, we have ACs everywhere. So there's an AC
yeah,
there's central AC everywhere. So it's not, I know when I used to live in New York, I had the little ACs that are in the windows.
yep, yep.
So
That's
it
exactly
hits
the
one
same.
room first, the coldest room.
Yep. You keep your bedroom cold, the rest of the house, whatever.
Yeah, pretty much.
But
But
it's
yeah,
the
it's
same thing
just
up north, right? You guys, it gets too cold or there's too much snow to go outside. So it's the same thing as down here. I mean, there's days where it's too hot to be out.
yeah, like the
In the,
winter over here is pretty just cool. You can still wear like a hoodie, you can wear jackets. Like it's not always super hot. It's just more so it fluctuates.
yeah, good. I think that's a great thing. So tell me some of the coolest things about Wesley Chapel. Like, do they have any like historical monuments? Do they have any kind of
So
like
Wesley Chapel is
must-see
more so
items?
like kind of suburban, so not necessarily, but we do have a lot of. We have an outdoor mall. We have the outlets there. Now we have the crates, which is pretty much like it is like a food hall and everything out there. It's pretty nice. It's just overall a good market for families, and just it's just very vibrant, especially
What's the average
downtown Wesley
home
Chapel.
price there? What's the average home price down there?
It honestly depends on what you're looking at, but I would say around 350.
Okay. So still affordable, still reasonable. I mean, that sounds crazy to say that out loud, but today's market, three
But like
hundred thousand.
obviously, there's like just innovation, especially if you're looking for investment and all that. I bought my house at 300,000. Now it's at 500, and that was just about a year ago. So there's definitely like range it, make money and everything there because with everything growing, like even just around the block from me, there's like a new Publix, but like the how do you say that? The exotic Publix where they have the wine inside, they have the coffee shops, all that extra stuff.
I call them Publix Plus. I don't know what they actually are called, but they have like
all
the,
I have no idea, but I know it's something good there.
Eating area. They're kind of like, chasing down the Whole Foods / Fresh Market type idea and
pretty
integrating
much
that.
The same kind of lifestyle.
That's great though that they're coming there. That means that they know that that's where the business is and that's where the people are coming to. So
I'm hoping for a Trader Joe's. That's what I'm actually hoping to get out there.
I'm sure it won't be long. It won't take long. But you guys are let's see, how far are you? Are you on is Bruce B. Downs area? Is that close to
it's right there? It's literally you pass like a little street. It's Bruce B. Downs like the whole way.
Which has everything you could ever want and more on it, right? So it's like an amazing thing. And a lot of people don't know about over there on that side of the coast is that you guys you also have the Sunshine Expressway, which takes you up to Homosassa, Weeki Wachee, Rainbow Springs. Like there's a lot of really
Devil's Den, I think.
Yeah, West Coast has a lot of really cool stuff. So I mean, that's some stuff that I'd really pitch and market to get people to get excited about that area because
just Tampa. And just Tampa overall as a whole, it has a vibrant culture. Like if you go like towards the Seminole Heights area, there's a lot of restaurants, just food. You can try new stuff. You can go to Armature Works. It's another food hall, but just a bunch of different foods. It's very culturally diverse, especially if down Armenia, you could eat a bunch of just Colombian food if that's your type of food. You could pretty much find anything you want. It's just, you have to know where to go. So.
Yeah,
and it's like actually close to. I don't know if you're a fan. If you have kids and you're a fan of just going to like just attraction, you can go right there to Disney World, Universal Studios. Everything's right around the corner.
Yeah, I've been. You guys got Busch Gardens and all that other stuff, and constantly more stuff. But I mean, that's the thing about being a realtor. You're almost like a tour guide as well, and then even
in a sense, you have to let them know why they would want to come.
Right. You got to figure out what their why is. And once you get that why, but too, as a realtor, you're always going to be in touch with these people. You're not just selling them a home, you're selling them a lifestyle, and you're going to be their contact person forever, and 20 years of doing real estate, I can't tell you how many people I sold them their first home. They were a first time home buyer, and they bought it, back then they bought it for $80,000 and it was like, they were so stoked. They didn't think they could even own a house. And yet here they are. And, years later now, I've sold them their second, third, fourth home. They've got 3 kids. They're married. You know what I mean? Like, and so it's a continuous
able to sell their kids' homes and everything.
Yeah, exactly. And you'll eventually, sell you'll downsize them back into a condo from their big home when the kids are grown. And so, I mean, when you think about it, it's a long journey to make really, really good connections and contacts with your people. Let them get to know you, get to know them, and keep that relationship up because, man, I can't tell you how many times I've gotten that phone call. Hey, Kris, we found a house we want to buy. We need you to sell our house, and we want to buy this one. And it's like, wow, that was nice to hear. It's nice when someone already knows what they want. And they need you to sell their home. It's 2 for 1 type thing. And it's like, they don't even want to go. They already found the homes they want. So I'm just filling out.
So kind of already streamlined for you.
That's it. Understand that process, but they've got to know you, they've got to develop that relationship. You have to develop
it's a trust thing. They got to trust that you're looking out for them, not just going in for the sale. And that's what's important too.
Exactly. Well, it sounds like you've got a good grasp on things. I think you're going to do very well. And if there's anything I can do to help, I'm always here to support. We'll definitely have a link at the bottom for people to be able to get in touch with you. And hopefully we can get you some business over that way. And obviously me being in Florida and somebody who's entirely too lazy with real estate, I'll be happy to call you if I get anybody over in that area.
Appreciate it. Thank you very much. And probably do some pickleball games.
Yeah, man, we'll have to get together for sure and do the pickleball. I like that idea. Well, I don't want to take up too much of your time because I know you got some money to make because you got to always be on that hustle, right? So Definitely. I'll let you get back to it. Thank you for your time today, and we will talk again soon, Sebastian.
All right, thank you very much. Appreciate your time.
Take care, brother. We'll see you, man.
Let's go! Let's